Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and of course the basement-dwelling trolls. How are you today? This is Shadow Ferret of Doom here, and I'm back with another episode of Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 5.5. In the last episode, we finished the Mission 3, as you can see by the fact that we are currently doing Mission 4, and are going to choose... I'm gonna choose a Cavalier, because the marksmen are replaceable. The Cavalier is not.
Lady Isabel,
Or not
your
as...
might as a warrior is impressive, but your knowledge of the arcane is limited. To fight these demonical abominations, you must learn something of the magic.
I love that phrase, demonical abomination.
I agree, Father, but I don't have the time or the resources for this.
The town of Brightwood had a seminary of light magic, but the demons ruined it. If you take it back, lady, you could obtain its knowledge.
Excellent. I will do this, and quickly.
Okie dokie then, so let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got a pretty strong starting army actually. I'm going to, of course, split up these peasants so that we can adequately defend our marksmen. It always bothers me so much when there's this one extra missing unit. I know the one conscript isn't going to mean anything, but anyway, here's what our hero looks like right now. Isabel is level 18. Advanced combat with martial arts and chain attack. Expert offense with battle frenzy, and sadly I took tactics before I realized that if I wanted retribution, then tactics would lock me out of archery, but oh well, like we're almost done with the campaign. It's not that big of a deal. We have basic defense with evasion, which is really good. Evasion, basic defense is meh, but evasion's really nice, especially for the boxing technique where your shooters are still vulnerable to other shooters. We have expert enlightenment, the best ability in the game, in my humble opinion. Expert logistics, the other best ability in the game, in my humble opinion. And advanced leadership, which will help greatly once we get retribution. Let's see, our objectives are to meet Alaron's army, right, because we're meeting up with the elves. That's the storyline here. I don't know where Agriel came from. Like, he wasn't mentioned at all, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, we know Agriel, it must be the leader of the demon armies. We have to capture Brightwood. I think we're just gonna try to capture Brightwood in this episode. I noticed that last time I got pretty close to a half an hour, which is not really what I want. I want shorter episodes so that, you know, you don't need to like... Oh, I don't have enough resources to sign the contract because they started me with literally nothing! I say a lot. Fun drinking game. Take a shot every time I say, or so that's good, or so that's nice. So yeah, last episode came very close to being a half an hour long. I don't want half-hour episodes. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm gonna try to keep it closer to about 15 minutes. I expect that they'll move like about here. So we'll see if we can... Oh my gosh, I'm a wizard! Or maybe that was just like one tile too far, I don't know. But we'll never find out, because alas, these things are dead. I don't want to waste too much time mucking around with these peasants here, but I think it'll pay off later on. Oh, skeleton. Wait, something is moving. Oh. Oh, I hate it when that happens. You know, you're just innocently looting a dead body, and then all of a sudden, the ghosts come out and attack you. So unchivalrous. Wait a second. I'm doing that wrong. I will fix that next battle. Griffins, you never cease to disappoint me. Bop. These Cavaliers, on the other hand, are so good. I love them. And it was all worth it for that less than 500 gold that we'll never ever get any use out of. So let's see here. Fairy ring, sure, why not? Now, towards the end of the last episode, I do believe I promised that I would give you my thoughts on The Last Jedi, the new Star Wars movie, of course, that came out, I want to say, in December. Expert leadership. 2,000 gold, yeah, sure, why not? Did it work? It worked. We are now an expert at leading people, as I always knew we were. So yeah, The Last Jedi, I have very strong mixed feelings about it. On one hand, and this is actually, I think, a pretty unpopular opinion, but I liked Luke's death. I thought they played it out really well. I mean, just like that scene with him looking off into the twin sunset, just peacefully fading away to a Force ghost. I liked the symmetry between that and In A New Hope, when he's on a hill staring off into the twin sunrise. Sunrise or sunset, I don't remember which, if they were the same or different, or which one was which in the two scenes, but yeah, I thought it was really well done. I shed a single tear at the bittersweet loss of our hero. He will be missed. I guarantee you, though, he's coming back. I want another unpopular opinion. I think Hayden Christensen is a good actor. I just think George Lucas is a bad director. If you've seen Shattered Glass, which is another Hayden Christensen movie, he is amazing. And you can tell by the scenes in Revenge of the Sith where he doesn't have any dialogue. He is very good with facial expressions, which is something that is, in my opinion, as an amateur actor myself, I do a lot of theater. Facial expressions are a lot more important than line delivery, and also, in many ways, much harder to nail down effectively. But he does a really good job with that, and I think while his delivery on a lot of lines could certainly be improved, I think a lot of the lines were also just totally unsalvageable, let's be honest. I slaughtered them like animals. Like, there's no way to make that sound good. But, yeah. I'm getting off topic. I do want him to come back, though, as a Force Ghost. And just talk some sense into Kylo Ren, because it just seems so strange to me that Rey knew that Vader returned to the light, but nobody in the First Order seems to know that, or they refuse to acknowledge it, or something like that. No, I did that all wrong. Still not gonna matter, though, because Cavaliers are awesome! Yeah, like, Kylo Ren's whole thing is like, I'm gonna finish what you started, Grandpa, and then it's like, you're spitting all over his legacy by doing everything that you're doing. You realize that, right? Did I want anything in the combat tree? I don't remember. Stunning Strike is pretty nice, and there wasn't anything I particularly care for in the defense tree, so expert combat it is. I really don't like Rey. Like, I think she's overpowered. I think she's a Mary Sue. I think Daisy Ridley plays her really well. I think she's a good actress. But I don't like Rey as a character. And I think that could be easily remedied if they explain just why she's so overpowered, and I guess Snoke kind of did. He's like, oh, you know, man, great darkness, and then the Force creates great light to go with it. I don't know, that's just, it doesn't feel satisfying to me in a way that I can't really explain. I'm gonna leave the Griffins here, just because I haven't really been using them for much offense. If I do, they'll probably die, and we don't want that. Because once they get to be in big numbers, Griffins are really amazing. They're just, in early, mid-game, they're just not. In my experience, I'm not a very good Heroes player. Just like I'm not a good Hearts of Iron player. So I'm probably gonna make an ass out of myself every time I say something's good or bad, but I can deal with that. It's not like there's much of the Might and Magic community left to get mad at me anyway, sadly. But yeah, back to Star Wars. Daisy Ridley is a really good actress. Don't like the character Rey. But I could be made to like her if they give her a backstory that is satisfying to me. Again, just my humble opinion. So yeah, there's lots of good things about the movie. The special effects were, of course, great. I mean, Luke was great. I know he wasn't what we were expecting. I know Mark Hamill himself was kind of disappointed in it. But, I enjoyed it. I thought it made sense because I think people romanticize Luke a lot just because of the nostalgia about the original trilogy, but really, he was super whiny in A New Hope, and he did grow out of that throughout the movie, and he did become a badass later on, but it definitely doesn't seem outside the realm of possibility to me for him to, you know, like, fail that badly at trying to recreate the Jedi, and, like, specifically, he felt like he failed Kylo Ren, which must have been devastating for him, because, you know, he's Han and Leia's child, like his sister and his best friend. Had this kid they trusted him with, and he fell to the dark side under Luke's protection, so you could see that after that and losing all his other students, he would isolate and become a cynical, whiny old... not whiny, cranky is a better word, old man. But he did kind of come back in the end when he saw there was a future for the Jedi with Rey. And I liked that a lot. I wish we got to see more of his green lightsaber. I like the green ones way better. I don't know. It's just a little flavor thing. I don't like that. I'm gonna try to replay it. I probably won't do much better because these things are just stupid and I hate them, but I can try. Oh, that's way worse. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. There's no enemy heroes on this map, so it's not like I'm gonna magically lose everything because the one Cavalier died, although I mean, these things, I'm telling you, they're probably my favorite level 6. They're just crazy with their jousting, charge, whatever ability. And when you upgrade them to champions, and they can hit more than one target at once. Yeah, that was terrible. Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, advanced defense. Don't particularly care about scouting, and navigation is utterly useless in this campaign. Carrie Fisher was, of course, amazing. Rest in peace. It's never gonna be the same without her. I'm a little bit curious and a little bit worried about how they're gonna handle Leia now, but I guess we shall see. Yeah, I liked the scene a lot where Kylo and Rey teamed up to fight the Praetorian Guards. And that's about the extent of the positive that I can give you of that movie. Now for all the things I didn't like. Killing off Admiral Akbar. Like, I'm sorry, you can't just kill off Admiral Akbar off screen like that. Like, at least even if you feel like you must to do that for whatever reason, like, give him some proper screen time first before you just kill him in the background for Leia's dumb Mary Poppins scene, which would have been good. I would have enjoyed that. If not for the fact that you just kinda sort of saw Admiral Akbar get blown up in the background, and then all that is affected by that is Holdo or someone else, I forget who, was like, oh, we lost Admiral Akbar and also all the rest of our leaders. Like, that's not sufficient enough. I know Admiral Akbar is a stupid character who did nothing except say it's a trap. But oh my gosh, I love him so much, and I don't think I'm alone with this sentiment. I think Holdo was an unnecessary character. I forget the actress's name. I know she played Dr. Sattler in Jurassic Park. And I mean, she was good in the role. She did a good job, but the character was unnecessary, didn't need to be there. I think everything that she did should have been done by Admiral Akbar. And then the glorious kamikaze at the end would have been a good send-off, I think, for our beloved Fishman. I mean, of course, I don't think Admiral Akbar would have not said anything about the plan and let Poe stage a coup just like that, because, you know, they wouldn't elaborate on their perfectly normal and okay plan, which would have also spared Rose and Finn from their crazy adventure that was pretty much pointless. And I have a theory that I would like everyone to hear me out on this theory, because I'm not sure what I feel about it. I think it's pretty likely, but I don't know if I want it to be true. I think the guy that sold out Finn and Rose, whose name I forget, I think there's a strong possibility that he is Boba Fett. Because in the Legends Extended Universe, Boba Fett has some comics about what happens after he escapes the Sarlacc. Now, Disney did confirm that he did survive the Sarlacc still, but we have not had any content that shows what he did after. So, I just feel like what better way to reintroduce him than with a dramatic reveal in the new Star Wars trilogy, right? If not this trilogy, then the next one that they're working on for sure. I would like to see him, but the guy, I forget his name. I'm just gonna call him Codebreaker, because that's what they were looking for when they found him. Codebreaker, he was... Of course, they can't just, cast the guy who played Jango Fett again, because that would be way too obvious if they wanted to make it a plot twist. But the guy who plays Codebreaker does kind of resemble him a bit, if you keep in mind, like, stress has an effect on your physical appearance. Oh dear, oh no, my griffins! Ah! Oh well, I can probably buy more. It's still kind of sad. Like, imagine all the stress and the physical pain he was under while he was in the Sarlacc, trying to escape. That has been proven to, like, change your physical appearance, and, like, the bags under his eyes and shit, like, I feel like he's been through some stuff, you know? Additionally, he does, he has, like, a very cynical attitude towards everything, which Boba Fett would have, being a bounty hunter. Like, there are no good guys and bad guys, it's just business.
Leave it to the demons to corrupt everything, even the tower that held the knowledge of magic.
They
I
didn't.
had no choice but to rebuild it from the ground up.
Oh, I hate it when that happens, you know? You're just having a nice ghost tower in your haven town, and then the demons set it on fire. But my final piece of evidence is that he does speak the Hutt language a bit, you'll notice. Like at the end of his sentences, and he stutters a lot, which again, I feel like could very easily be a side effect of being stuck in the Sarlacc for so long. Hey, it's my boy Dogal. Gonna make him the governor, and then I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode. Yep, governor is inaugurated, alright. Yeah, see, just us, no other AI players. Anyway, thanks you guys for checking out the video. I'm sorry if I spoiled anything in The Last Jedi for you, but I did warn you pretty early on. I was gonna be talking about it, so leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more, leave a comment if you want to leave a comment, talk about The Last Jedi, talk about Heroes, talk about how, like, my commentating style, I think, is getting a little better. I'm getting back into it, having more energy. But I don't know, I would appreciate any feedback you can give me, as long as it's not, "Law, kill yourself," okay, because that's not constructive. Nobody likes that. Don't do that. Anyways, hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.